Have you ever tasted heaven, dark, swirling waters ever tempting? O giver of insight and pure energy, that delicious black gold coffee. Ever since I first tasted it, I have craved to know everything I can about it. And in the ancient fortresses of Alleghania, I have hunted for tomes and texts. I have traced the old maps. I have searched everywhere for the source. Soon I leave for Galveston, far to the south in Texas, where trade ships come and go from Colombia and Brazil. Perhaps there I will find what I seek. What's up, everybody? It's Soule, and today we are here finally at long last and after the end once again. I haven't played this in a few months, and the biggest reason was we were all waiting for the Roads to Power update, which just dropped for the mod. So now we have a landless gameplay. We have the administrative governments sprinkled throughout. I believe they are in like Brazil, California, and then I want to say a couple other places also have it, but we're not going to be focusing on that today. What we're going to be doing today is playing as my character here, Wolfram of the Sons of Rockefeller. His last name is Redford. I actually don't know why I named him this. I just thought that it looked and sounded like a cool name. Basically, as you saw by the intro, this guy loves coffee, as I do. I'm actually drinking a coffee right now as I record this. And I thought it could be fun to maybe try to incorporate that into this video. So this is going to be a bit different than some of my other ones, where I have a path that I have created in the background of my head that I'm going to be following, and basically a narrative that is going to be a surprise to you, the viewer, but that I have already planned out. I think it should be fun. I think it should be like more interested narratively than just sort of letting things happen or, you know, like announcing the goal. But I can't tell you what it is. You have to sort of just be along for the process. But let's put ourselves in the shoes of the character, our diligent, ambitious, and eccentric character who's got really good stats. And as you can see on the screen here, he is achievement eligible, although I did give myself a little stuff in the background via the console. So nothing too crazy. It was literally just some gold to make a mess tent, and that was it. Because I wanted to make brewers, because even though they're only for beer, quote, quote, technically, I think in my head, and for the sake of this video, we can pretend that he's using them also to brew experimental coffees or whatever. So first things first, let's visit the holding. Well, actually, before we even do that, I'm jumping ahead of myself here. We have two camp followers. We have Vance the Heathen and Lois the Proud. Now, we should definitely give them some positions because that's important to do right off the bat. Caravan Master, Lois is good, but Vance looks a little bit better protection-wise, so we'll put him there. And then Lois is an average second, so we'll put her there. We'll probably end up having to replace her later. This is fine for now. Nobody's a good physician, and we don't have anything else at the moment. So I'm very excited for this one. I've been thinking about this a lot over the last week a couple days after this came out, and I've been excited to record it. Let's mingle with locals in the tavern. Let's see who's up for recruitment. We have a giant... This person actually looks like somebody I know, kind of, who is like 6 foot, and I feel like I want Odelia, but it's so expensive. I mean, we can handle the negative 13 for now. We can handle the hit, but she's got great stats. Let's get the town crier. Stewardship contracts. I feel like that's our focus. I didn't model this guy after anything in particular. I just kind of did. I just liked the way he looked. Lois. She's better. She is better. I'm sorry. Odelia is my girl. She's only a poor physician. Not terrible. That's good. So let's just do... We got raised building. We got raised building. These are... If I'm not mistaken, these are like schemes. So we actually saw with the intro that he needs to get some money, and he needs to travel south to Galveston. There's a port here in real life and in the mod, and there's a traditional trade route for coffee. He's trying to find the source of coffee, right? So his idea is he's going to come down to Galveston, and he's going to get some ideas. He's going to get some money, charter a ship, get some money, quote, quote, for narrative purposes. And then he's going to sail over here to what is current modern day Colombia. Sorry that I'm stammering, I apologize. And there we're going to have what I'd like to call a cutscene, but I don't want to spoil it too much. So that's all I'm going to say for now. I'm going to do a couple raised buildings. Remember, we're here to earn. We'll auto-invite. And we have a 70% chance, which is not bad. And I think we might have changed some of the men-at-arms here. We got Derbymen, which are from Kentucky, so they get access to those. Actually, that's the only special and unique men-at-arms that they get, which is interesting. I really would love to see them give, like Alleghania, specifically some sort of like steel heavy infantry. That'd be really cool, I think. So we're just gonna wait for this to pop. And yeah, I'm really excited for this one. I hope you guys enjoy it a lot. She wants to marry Brad, who is a honorable opportunist. Let's see if he'll just come. He did. So Brad is here. Brad is in the thing. He's the muscle. And now we have the potential to get him as a bodyguard, and he is actually a good bodyguard, so we'll throw him on there. And he's got some pretty, honestly, that's some interesting mix of armor. Isn't this like lamellar, and that's like European, whatever. It's fine. He looks great. You look fantastic. And they're married. Me and Lois became best friends because I helped her get married. Very, very proud of you, Lois. Lois the Proud. Hopefully she gets some, you know, some interesting, like if maybe she can be my brewer. That would be cool. I have no idea. We've got it. Seize the moment. And we excelled. Thank God. Because I hate when you sit there forever. We can request gold. Only 9. We can request men-at-arms. No contract. Honestly, a travel contract would be fantastic, wouldn't it? We'll hold on to that for now. Escort emissary. 103 gold. Absolutely. Oh boy. We got some... Ooh, encourage relationships is there by default. That's cool. We also haven't gone over our character at all, so let me go over that while we're traveling. So Wolfram, he, as you can see, is diligent, he's ambitious, he's eccentric, he's a fortune builder, he's a coffee drinker, and he's shrewd. You have to have 50 gold to drink coffee. It's crazy. We'll see what happens. We'll see what sort of break he gets. Oh, he became athletic. It's the best break you can get, in my opinion. Oh boy. But anyway, back to this. So he's got 19 diplomacy, 11 martial, 25 stewardship, 12 intrigue, and 19 learning because of the bonuses from his second. He's a galvanist, and he is a Yinzik because he's from Pittsburgh, or that area, or thereabouts. And it looks like we actually have a bit of a plague coming up. We dropped him off. I'm going to upgrade the camp so that we get mobile brewers, and then we can move on to the next location, I think. That's probably for the best. Because we can make money once we get to Galveston. I just want to actually travel there. Let's gather some provisions. Gathered enough. We're going fishing here in the Monongahela, I believe. Actually, this was probably, the Ohio? All right. So we're back. I think we should travel to Galveston. We'll make some stops along the way. I'm curious to see how many supplies this is going to take. Honestly, not too bad. I see that we may be traveling. Oh, it looks like we're going straight down the Mississippi, which is quite cool. So let's hit up a couple stops along the way just to get some reading done. So we're going to go to Tuscarawas, Cincinnati, Nashville, Memphis, and NOLA. And then we're going to swing around by sea to here. And I'm actually going to stop off in Houston. No, I'm not. Don't stop off in Houston. Terrible move. Apparently that's going to cost us 300 more. Okay, so let's see what we can grab that may help us. So we got wilderness kit. Mercenary guards would decrease us by a lot. These would not do anything. This wouldn't do anything. So it looks like we're going to have to do this. And we're just going to have to start. All right, we are heading south. We are on the road. He wants me to help him on the Ohio River. You can pay me 10 gold and I will definitely consider it. We're gonna stop for a couple days, help him fix his boat. Getting away from this plague too is gonna be huge. We got our cart, we're laden with goods. Our mobile brewers are almost done, about 6 months. This guy's, oh, here we go. Pay this guy 20 gold, I got a new bodyguard, and let's read the Union Hall of Justice since this is where we stopped. Just outside the city of Cincinnati sits the Union Hall of Justice. For generations now, it has served as the seat of the Republic, the home of the consul elections and other important ceremonies. The towering murals in the main rotunda are said to depict the history of the city. Sadly, during the event, half the building was destroyed, leaving only a half dome. According to local legend, those lost murals depicted not the past, but the future of the city. That would actually be really sick. It looks like Nashville actually has a unique building on the map itself, Nashville's Girl, which is going to be quite exciting. A mountain lion's trouble. Holy crap. Harmon, you don't gotta... Oh, dang, Harmon is great. Holy shit. I didn't realize how good his prowess is. Harmon could die. We're not risking our life for this guy. We don't even know him. All right, we're stopping down in Nashville, the Kingdom of Tennessee. And we visited Nashville's Girl. The ancient temple to Athena has stood within the city since far before the event, while worship for its central goddess waxes and wanes depending on the time. Respect for the temple's importance to the cultural heritage of Tennessee is consistent. These days, the priestess of Athena, they focus their attention on preserving and protecting the legacy of their goddess, while the people of Nashville pay them little mind. Interesting. So there's like a little pocket faith here. We're heading down to Memphis, and it looks like we are actually going to stop at the Bass Pro Shop. The destroyed Bass Pro Shop thing. That is so funny. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. I'm going to slap this on the screen actually right here. Chief Forager, she's great at it. So did we build? Yeah, we have mobile brewers. Oh, the Chief Forager does that activity, yeah. Unlocks an extra camp revelry. So we can actually, there's nothing tying this to beer then, so we can say that this is, so the ziggurat after the event, the temple or the pyramid in Memphis quickly decayed while some residents did their best to keep the holy site maintained. The ravages of time and consequences of war shattered all but the base of the structure. That's going to pop away, I'm sure, in a second. Today, upon that base sits a mid-sized ziggurat made of wood and brick, a pale imitation of a legendary past. Despite this, there exists a grand potential for the site due to the location and continued patronage by both locals and visitors. So you could rebuild this in the game, and I believe it will show up on the map if you do that, actually. Camp tax, let's get a little bit of money generation. So now we make about, actually 1 gold a turn is a lot. Well, it's not actually a lot. I mean, a lot going on down here. There's a big war that triggers down here in Louisiana every time the game starts. So hopefully we're fine and we make it through this okay. We don't have a ton of money, so hopefully they don't want to like attack us. I'm just a little caravan. We're heading down to the Kingdom of Magnolia, to Jackson. Gosh. So we visited the Kingdom of Magnolia, a land ravaged by war. I can only imagine what this would be like, you know, from their perspective. It would probably be ridiculous. So we visited the Grand Republic of New Orleans, and in New Orleans itself, it has the natural harbor. With its shelter to deep coastal waters protected from the rough seas, the natural harbor features a wide entrance, ample space for ships. I think this is, I don't actually know if this is their special building or not, but they have a natural harbor being in New Orleans. And we're going to take the boat and go by sea. We're going to definitely need some provisions. So this thematically fits too. We're running really low. And we have only 2 soldiers. I almost wonder if we shouldn't get some derby men or something just to protect us. But what would we realistically get? Like some light footmen, probably? Maybe spearmen? I don't think we'd have a bunch, but it's always 100, so it's kind of hard to say. All right, so we've landed. We got an escort emissary contract, which is actually perfect to start off with because they make usually great money. Very short route, easy money. I'm not going to purchase anything. We're just going to go because we want to save our money, right? We have to go by sea out of Galveston, it looks like, for some reason. Stop to forage. Nice. Empty-handed, it said, but it's fine. I don't know how... We foraged in the water. It's called fishing, but, you know, whatever. Oh, we didn't talk about my Sons of Rockefeller banner. I actually am quite proud that I made this because it's an homage to, obviously, the American flag, but also the steel symbol, like the steel mark. So like the Pittsburgh Steelers use it, the US Steel uses it as their symbol. I just made it into black and gold, the colors of Pittsburgh, and I think it looks quite lovely. I really, really enjoy that. It took me a lot longer than I care to admit to actually finish the thing because I kept tweaking where the stars were, but I think it turned out all right in the end. We visited the San Jacinto Monument, a massive monument built to commemorate a battle that was said to change the fate of the entire continent. While many details and plaques are obscured with time, this site is still drawn by many tacticians and architects because... seeking to emulate this old glory. We have delivered them. We're actually in the land of the blue bonnet. Where is my girl? Where is she? Where is she? Oh, there she is. There's Allison. Why does she look... She looks so different now. What the hell? Town crier. Let's do stewardship. Supplies. We can fill out our supplies with 43 gold, which we want to. We're not here to stay for very long, remember? Settle boundary dispute is instant, so we can do something like that really quick. Hopefully we can just actually get it done. Yeah, I have quite a lot of ideas that I want to do for after the end landless-wise, but I'm very excited for you guys to see where I have planned for this story. I think it'll be interesting. We can just succeed outright. Arbitration was successful. We can also raise a building if we want to. I'm not crazy about that idea. It's only been 2 years. We got plenty of time. This guy's like 23 or something. Yeah, he's young. Very young. Can ask for gold. Can we ask anybody for a contract? 21 gold is pretty solid, actually. I will ask for a little bit more gold. I don't mind asking. We turn into 20 gold. Yeah, I'll ask for a little bit more. Why not? Should we just leave? We could certainly go if we want to. That's cool. You could get like a fine sword just to wear around his belt. I don't know if he would do that. He's not really like the fighting kind of guy. Like he's capable enough, but he's not, you know, up for recruitment. We can get some fine Texans down here. Some really... Oh, Kip. Kip's perfect. Perfect for a physician's position. Come here, Kip. Where you at? Kip. Personal physician, Kip. Nice. Thank you, Kip. So, realistically, we should probably do this contract only for the narrative because they have no money. So they need to get a little bit of money. We'll say that the fare is 50 gold, right? It doesn't cost anything, I don't think, to travel, but we'll say the fare is 50 gold and they gotta go south. Vance, my caravan master, wants to kill my bodyguard. They're gonna duel to the death. Intervene. You guys gotta chill the hell out. What do you mean you're gonna duel to the death? Everybody gets along. Why would you do that? I hate you. Why? For what? What did he do? There's no... Everybody is supportive. I don't understand you guys. Absolutely ridiculous. Total silly town. Honestly, I wouldn't mind stopping here in the West Indies, apparently. The Sun Coast, the Mouse. They changed how a lot of characters look, actually. I'm kind of curious, where are... Because I have some old favorites. Oh yeah, he looks great. He still looks good. My old boy, my old dog. Who gets the... Am I tripping? Doesn't somebody get, like, winged hussars? I swear they did. Also, how do we not get picket line? That's right. That's what the Galvanists get. I'm kind of surprised that Yinziks don't get picket line. We're going to finish this contract, and then we'll head on down there. It's only been 2 years. It takes a long time to travel by foot across this giant expanse of land, so I wanted all of us to be done in like 10 years in game, but you know. Seizing the moment, we have arbitrated successfully, and now we can make a request if we wanted to. Honestly, should we ask for a men-at-arms? Who would he give me? He could potentially give me cowboys. I forgot about that. Should I ask? Armored horsemen. This man literally could have given me cowboys, and he gave me armored horsemen. I'm going to take it. I mean, they're maxed out. 50 is probably enough. Maybe he rented them, or he, like, got them to agree to come with him from Alleghania. Maybe they were just like knights in his retinue. I had a weird background idea that he maybe was from like a minor house that had like a fort in Alleghania. So these could be like his retainers. We'll say that they've been there the whole time. Let's just use our imaginations and say that that's what it was, right? Works for me. We're heading back to Galveston, and then we're going to procure a ship in the port. I'm going to be heading to Macondo well, hopefully that doesn't lose its mind and start killing me, but I'm going to be heading to the Grand Republic of Macondo. It looks like this doesn't actually cost too much, which is great. I think we could customize our route and stop La Habana. Yeah. We're definitely going to want to hire boats, hire experienced captains, as well as maybe scout for talent. Why not? I think that might be the only place we can really stop. Oh, we can customize the route again. Let's go to Kingston as well. And I would like to hit landfall in... here. Cartagena this Indies. We'll hit landfall here. Does look like we're gonna run into some angry people, so maybe we should do like pathfinding gear or wilderness kit. We'll do a wilderness kit. We don't have to scout for peoples. Let us begin. So we're heading out to sea. So we're out at sea, we're wandering, we're looking across the open waters, and we're heading over to Colombia, or what was formerly Colombia, to try and find the source of this coffee. We have been informed in the city of Galveston, yes indeed, trade ships do run from Brazil and Colombia, and they deliver this luxurious good, and we want to find the source of it, the original source of this place. We want to know where coffee comes from. Oh god, there's like a siege going on in Havana. The macabre scarecrow of La Habana. I will show mercy to this man. Oh, I was just here to collect taxes. The peasants told me the gold was buried out here, and before I knew it, they descended upon me and strung me up like a scarecrow. This guy is... I mean, he's not going to be able to do anything. A good reward for a good deed. I'm getting out of here. 2 places we visited have been war-torn to all hell, and we don't need to be involved in any of that. Nothing like that for us. Is this a means to an end, or are we seeking money? I think, honestly... we want to become a traveler. He definitely does not see this as a means to an end. He sees this as the whole point. The whole point is the travel, is the journey, is the search for the source, right? I realized that we visited this place and we didn't even read what it was, because they were under siege. In the heart of Havana, the illustrious Revolution Square stands at the epicenter of Cuba's culture, boasting an expansive plaza graced by the enduring Jose Marti Memorial and encircled by a regal ensemble, palaces, gardens, libraries, museums, and schools of fine arts. That sounds really lovely. And we're about to hit another one, so I'll just read it ahead of time, which is just a natural harbor, apparently. We visited the Empire of the West Indies, which is there even... it's a very loose definition of an empire. So we're heading here to Macondo, coming into port, sailing in. Excuse me, my friend, I couldn't help but overhear you talking to the porter. You and your party seek the origins of coffee, no? Why, yes, we do. And you are? A humble researcher, a man with a shared interest, you might say. But as you can see, a bit preoccupied these days for such an adventure. I own the port. Tell me, have you ever heard the legend of El Dorado? No, I'm afraid I have not. Does this relate to anything? Well, yes. You see, it's a place, they say, where the rivers themselves run black with the stuff. Coffee, that is. Moreover, there are texts which tell of the original seed which rests deep within its confines, the wellspring of all cups, where golden-leafed and fruited coffee trees grow, strong and abundant. Some say a man with just a handful of those beans, well roasted in the old way, could make a coffee of unimaginable power, a brew of immortality, if the legends are to be believed. Astonishing! Assuming you do not jest, pray tell me where one could find such a place. Where it is, none can be sure to say, but I believe I know of it. A deep place where few tread, but you'll have to go to the south. Between reality and myth, it rises like a living god in the jungles of Brazil, waiting for those brave enough to claim it. I have pondered this riddle for most of my life, and with this map, offer you its relative location. But be warned, the path will surely be treacherous. I recommend visiting the capital of the Empire of Brazil before you continue. Sir, you can't possibly believe this nonsense. This man could be leading us astray to a pack of bandits. I offer you my word, my friend, that I am not lying. You may not believe me, but to pay for your travels, here is some gold. You may travel freely to the capital of Brazil. Perhaps then you will know I speak true. I wish you luck. I can feel it. We're close. Close. Thank you, my friend. I must be off. I will return as soon as I am able and tell you of my travels. I will bring you great riches, I promise you. Great things await us, the both of us. Just you wait and see. Yes, I'm sure they do. And sure they reach the city unharmed. The old one will be pleased. I'm sure of it. And we now have information, which I will give you a little hint, is actually we have to go here to the capital of Brazil first, because he recommended us go here to resupply, and the capital is way, way over here. But the location that we seek is actually somewhere up here and at the top of the map. So it gives us a little bit more time to play around with this character, because he's going to have to go all the way through the jungles of Brazil and then come back. But some interesting developments. We'll have to see how this plays out. Oh! He taught me how to be an aspiring blade master, so now he is interested in swords. Dadgum, we're gonna be late. It doesn't matter, there's no rush for an escort emissary, they don't care. That's really funny though, holy crap. Dadgummit, we gonna be late. I feel like ample steeds makes sense, because we have horses, like heavy cav, so maybe we'll get ample steeds. It'll also make us move faster as a caravan anyway. Or let's upgrade our pavilion to rank 2. A champion errant. Look at this guy, dang, he's insane. Join me and forget about all that crap, all that garbage. You don't want any of that. I don't want to do that shit. Head porter. Cesar could be a great head porter. He's a little angry, and I wonder if... Oh, he thinks the galvanizing assembly is evil. Well, let's work on swaying him and telling him otherwise. How could you possibly think it's evil? In what way? We need supplies real bad. Let's see what sort of contracts we get. Transport ones are the easiest, so let's grab some of those. Eager explorers will definitely help you. They want to go visit some tribes up to the north. Good lord, holy crap. Let's get some of this. We're definitely gonna run into some people. We can definitely ask for some provisions too, which probably would be a good idea, but it's only 200, so maybe not amazing. Because you gotta use prestige every time for that. Dangerous slopes. I've lost a ton of people. Passing through these mountains will cost you. Don't care who you are. Anyone passing through my mountains pays. And it won't be so easy to battle. We beat the bandits. Beat them. Yeah, we're Indiana Jones now. We'll stand as one. Oh, that was so scary. Oh, I would really be disappointed if this character just died, because I don't think anybody would carry on for him. Although he's now become a flexible leader, and he's an aspiring blade master, which is really cool. So he's actually got some decent stats now. Dangerous parts, these though. Head back to camp. Oh, the Maracaibo Arch. While the bridge itself is long gone, the sturdy foundations of the bridge's arches now serve as watchtowers and fortified bastions overseeing all. Oh wow, are they on there on the lake? Let's see, on the map perhaps. No. So this one's not a physical model because, and the reason I asked that is if you come over here to California, you can see in San Francisco the Golden Gate has been turned into like towers, which is very cool. I love that. I am debating on maybe doing a series where I play as like the California administrative government and like try to, you know, maneuver my way within that to become, you know, head of California. I think that could be kind of fun. This guy he is such an optimist. I'd like to imagine that this man is literally just like, he has not a care in the world. He could not be bothered. They're like, this is all going so badly. And a pocket of sunshine, this guy. We are almost a seasoned traveler. Head back to camp. Beautiful, and we'll resupply, and then I may end up trying to. It's just such a long way to Rio. It's like the bottom of Brazil, and it's so far away. South America is enormous in this game, like obviously because it is in real life, but it's humongous, right? Brazil could also be a great place to play. I know there's quite a few of you that watch this channel that are from there. So if you shout it out in the comments, I might throw up a poll soon for a upcoming series after I'm done with my current AGOT 1. Easy dub, easy success. Done, done, done. So I think we can try. Let's just see how far Rio is, right? Oh God, there it is. So the guy said we had to go to the capital. And honestly, apparently if we go by boat, we can just make it there. So we don't actually have to worry about anything. Higher experienced captains, done. And maybe we'll scout for talent in the water, but whatever. So remember, okay. So we're heading south. We have purchased enough supplies. We have procured a free vessel, mind you. He said he would pay for the boat. And we are now traveling, in our little brains here, south. Baggage train, I think we should get ample steeds. That's what I've been thinking about doing for a while anyway, so why not? We've not made it very far. They're kind of just inching along. Definitely will hop back once, if anything happens, but we're heading down here to Rio. Probably among, at this point in the world, one of, if not the greatest city left, besides maybe San Francisco or maybe New York, maybe. Manhattan still is pretty grand. I assume it would just look like a big fortress, island. But most places are, they're fairly run down at this point. So the fact that Rio is so well preserved, and they kind of bounced back from the event fairly well. As you can see, it's quite built up around it too, which is really cool. This is an incredibly long journey. The ample steeds are already done, and I'm still traveling. We haven't even made it around yet. This is so long. Oh dear, it looks like we're about to come into port just as a plague is coming in. That is not what you want. Oh dear. This looks not good. Not great, in fact. Hopefully this doesn't continue to travel south. Oh dear. Oh boy. We are entering the city of Rio. We visited the Empire of Brazil, and Christ the Redeemer, one of the oldest monuments in Rio, the 38-meter high statue, has been standing atop the hill for centuries, watching and guarding the inhabitants of the city, a beacon of hope for all Christians. It is a memorial of Christ, as you guys know. You've seen pictures of Christ the Redeemer. It's pretty... Increased bodyguard aptitude. Nice. I thought we had another thing. I was like, there's no way. All right, so we got some contracts available. We actually have an escort emissary. Let's see where they're going. They're going to the south, actually. So none of this, and we'll get some wilderness kit, or this is better. Should we customize the route a little bit? Stop here. Because he likes to visit places, right? He's a very curious guy. He's quite eccentric in that way. But the only problem is, if we do that, then we have to, honestly, it'd probably be better to just hire mercenary guards for this journey. It's kind of expensive. Oh, and it's under siege, no wonder. We visited this basilica, which is actually on the map, and it looks quite lovely. So this is the Basilica of Our Lady of Aparecida. Stands as a testament to both architectural ingenuity and unwavering faith. Originally constructed in AD 1980 and later restored to its resplendent glory in AD 2350 under the patronage of Emperor Caetano I, and now houses the Apostolic Patriarch and stands as a monument to Catholicism based. And so it will remain for all eternity, for surely nothing could ever topple the might of Brazil. True. What could possibly topple it? We visited the Governator and the Cathedral de Sé, which is, if I can actually see it, the São Paulo Cathedral, or Cathedral de Sé, stands as an architectural icon in São Paulo. Constructed primarily of granite, this monumental cathedral boasts a neo-Gothic design, complete with vibrant stained glass windows and towering spires. Every year, the faithful gather to maintain and enhance this historical landmark, shared by many a faith that make São Paulo their home. A really large chance, I'm gonna with my snares, 1,575 food. So we have captured it, and that's honestly enough to now travel again and go north. And if I'm remembering correctly, the city is supposedly here. Based off the map he gave me, it is here. And that is where we have to go. Do we want to hire mercenary guards? Probably gonna have to. And then maybe do either Pathfinder gear or wilderness kits. Still really dangerous. We are in the middle of the jungle, but that is narratively what we want to do. Honestly, though, this is you know, a huge moment for us. Maybe we should try and find some more quests first. Diplomacy is fine. We could probably swing some diplomacy. Hobnob with ruler. You want to pay nothing. You want to pay a little bit more. Definitely don't need mercenary guards for that. Let's go hobnob, I guess. 100%. There's no guarantee that Mayor Lucas will ultimately even end up giving me the gifts I crave, no matter how well I simper at his feet. It's clear that I must act, applying all the pressure I can to acquire a loan in advance. Please give me your money. Simply have fun with it. I can make him... I created a map artifact. I made a map of Rio de Janeiro. This is getting very serious. I'm worried this guy's stuff's gonna get sieged. Although we're in a city, they don't technically siege them. Just taking a boat upriver. Good lord. There's been a lot of wars going on around me. My dude Wolfram, he's been seeing a lot. So we've been on this journey for about 6 years now. He's traveled, just a recap, he's traveled from Allegheny to Galveston, from Galveston to Colombia, and then all the way around to Rio de Janeiro. And then he's going to end up coming back up here into Para. It looks like on the borders of Brazil, right? Actually, it's not even Brazil. It would be here, and it's right here, right in this barony of Anapu, which is where that guy believes the city of El Dorado is, which is very odd that he would just know that. So should we trust him? I don't know, but he wants to know the source of all coffee, so we're gonna find out. Oh, I love the background for when you're in the jungle. It looks so sick. Honestly, a barber's tent makes sense. We've seen a lot of war, a lot of plague. I feel like he would be, you know, conscious of that. Like maybe we need a barber's tent to help us along the way, especially if we're going to be trekking into the jungle. We probably want to have some, you know, kits, maybe brew some medicines, all kinds of stuff. Obviously coffee. We haven't had any coffee this episode, which is, this whole thing is about coffee. Seize the moment. Beautiful. Got it. We got it. Kind of, you probably can't even give us anything, so I'm just going to say I don't need it. Rio de Janeiro is besieged, so I feel like now is as good a time as any to leave, right? And remember, it's right. I keep forgetting where it is. It's right here. Oof, a lot of places. Actually, it's a whole lot of nothing from here to there. Customize route. No, we don't really want to customize too much, because we could end up, you know, losing too many provisions, which would be not great. We knew it was going to be dangerous, so I feel like we're just going to have to just do it. We knew what was going to happen. This is going to be the longest, most treacherous, potentially part of our journey. People may die. I don't know. We're going to certainly find out. Oh my god, we were attacked at night. Oh boy. The attackers come into our perimeter. Into the fray I go. A successful rampage. Did I gain any experience in... No, I didn't. In Aspiring Blade Master. That's actually surprising. We visited the Captaincy of General of Minas, and we visited this complex, which, let's read it. The Pampula complex, nestled far from the hustle and bustle of Belo Horizonte's urban center, the Pampula presents a glimpse of great architects of the past around a peaceful lake, reflecting the masterpieces of renowned architects of yesteryear. Here, amidst the gentle ripples of the water, the St. Francis Sanctuary stands as a testament to architectural brilliance, its elegant curves inviting contemplation and admiration. My personal physician is apparently sick. Hopefully he doesn't die on the way there. What the hell? We've entered the jungles officially. It has been 8 years since the game start. 8 years we have traveled around the world in search of this moment. What will we find when we get there? I'm very excited to see. But before we proceed with any sort of adventuring in the jungle, let us have a cup of coffee since we haven't done that yet in this video. I find myself in an almost meditative calm as I step through the process of preparing a cup of coffee, slowly watching as the dark liquid filters down into the cup I have laid out. After several minutes, I take up the finished cup of dark brown liquid, breathing in the fragrant aroma and taking a sip. A wave of warmth spreads across me with the liquid. As I feel the fatigue leave my body, my mind already sharper and more ready to face the day. Truly the best part of waking up. Beautiful. And now, let us venture in the jungles. Let us see if this is truly the source of all coffee. Yes, I believe this is it. Just through this clearing, I think. Oh, let's be careful. Keep your guard up. We know not what awaits us beyond the other side. There's no way there's going to be anything through here. Humor him. We've been with him this far. By the Titans could it be? Yes. Oh, Rockefeller, city of gold. El Dorado itself. Come, let us find a way off this ridge. We must find the seed. Yes, just beyond there, look. I believe I see, yes, a clearing. It looks like they descend further down. Come on, Come along! By Rockefeller, it's so dark, and gods, what is that smell? Oh, it stinks like death. By the Titans, what is that thing?
Sangui.
Yes, my lord, more blood has come. Yes, take them, devour them, excrete your sacred gifts into our mouths that we may see, that we may wake from this reality and behold the universe as you do. O great seed of our salvation, burst of your kind, deliver us. Deliver us. And that is going to be it for me. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I want to thank my channel members for their continued support. I thought this would be a fun way of doing something with the new system and also creating maybe a different sort of narrative within these videos, just because it can get kind of stale watching me do the same thing. So I hope you enjoyed that. I want to give a special shout out to my Paladin tier members. Those are Dwayne the Rock Lobster, Adam Hicks, Dunyal, Valadar, Lackland, Shadow King Drakon, Candriff, Grazo, and Titus. Thank you guys so much for your support. If you'd like to become a channel member, or if you've ever considered becoming a channel member, you can do so through the membership tab. Although, of course, if you just like, comment, or even just watch the video, that means a lot too. As always, I'm Soule. This has been After the End with the Landless update, and I will happily see you in the next one.